All right, today we're going to talk about a super easy recipe that's really fast and incredibly delicious, perfect for like a Friday night at the end of a work week. At sausage and potatoes in your air fryer. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I've made this twice. I've had some lessons learned from when I shot these pictures. I'm going to walk you through that as we go through. So the first is assemble your ingredients. I've got about 2 pounds of potatoes here. We were feeding 4 people, an onion, some spices, of course, some sausage. You want to use pre-cooked, not raw. And then I had my olive oil spritzer. Cut the potatoes up into chunks about 1 inch or so after you wash them, of course. You might want to consider using some small white potatoes in this case. Next, cut up the onion and then mix everything together, and you want to season it. And I'm a big proponent. Play around with recipes. Find what you enjoy. In this case, I used some seasoned garlic salt and just some black pepper. If I had to do it over again, I'd probably use just salt, maybe a little bit of minced garlic, oregano, maybe some paprika, something to spice it up just a little bit more. But mix everything up. Now, what I found here was the spritzer really didn't do a good enough job of getting oil on the potatoes where they would brown up properly. If I had to do this over again, I would put the ingredients, the vegetables, into a gallon bag with some oil, with the spices, and then shake it up really, really good to be sure to coat all of those potatoes. But put them in your air fryer basket, put it in the air fryer itself. You want 400 degrees, and you're going to cook for a total of about 15 minutes, which you want to do at half and half. So I did it for 8 minutes first. Afterwards, take it out, shake it up, put it back in, and run it for another 7 minutes. While this is cooking, take your sausage, cut it up into chunks. Now, these chunks ended up being a little bit too big, so I do it a little bit thinner. Yeah, maybe half an inch or so, something like that. Then add the sausage into your air fryer basket and run it for another 5 minutes. All of these are at 400. And then afterwards, I made a couple of vegetables, some green beans and some sweet peas, and made a meal out of it. It's really good. If you don't get oil all over the potatoes, you'll have parts that brown, parts that don't. It just ends up a little underwhelming. Also, when I have made this with just pepper and the garlic salt, it ended up a little bland except for the sausage. So don't hesitate to play around with those spices and find a flavor that you love. So I hope you enjoy it. Please subscribe to my channel, leave me a thumbs up on the video, and leave me a positive comment below if you've got a variation of this that you love. Thanks. Now, go have fun.